Good morning, Eleanor. Giving yourself a little bath? Yes, I know, buddy. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, honey. I know. I know, honey. What, honey? I've been loving you all morning. What more do you want? What more do you want? Oh, wow. So handsome. What do you want? Okay. What a nice way to start the day. So much better. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is January 15th. It's probably about 12:30, 12:40. My watch is at home charging in preparation for my work trip tonight. Let's see. So I just stopped off at the post office at the airport in hopes to pick up some packages that were delivered from eBay, probably some shirts that I ordered. I'm anticipating them being gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to them. They're in the back of the car right now. But I was also ready to drop off a package that has to be delivered. It was an eBay sale that just went out, that I think it sold yesterday. Yes, I went to drop that package off. I forgot it's Sunday because flight attendants never know what day of the week it is. It's also Martin Luther King Day. So the post office was closed. I drove over here to the post office that I frequent when I drop off packages, the James C. Brown facility. And indeed, they're closed as well, no surprise. But they have a self-service kiosk that I was just able to use. The slot really wasn't intended to fit the package I had to stick in there, which sounds nasty. But, excuse me, I'll leave that right there. I got it to work. I'm very excited because eBay wanted me to get the package out by the 18th. I will arrive home on the 18th, but well after the post office closes. So big success there. Very, very happy with that. I have to input this into the website. So let me drop this over here. So today's plans, I have to buy some groceries because I have a trip tonight. I want to charge my work device, and really that's it. I really don't have to do much else. Laundry's been done. I got some new uniform shirts, so I feel good there. I am actually going to be heading over, I think, to a Goodwill. There's one right over here. I might even hit the one in Sahara. Who knows? In the past, I'd say week and a half, less than 2 weeks, I've had, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 eBay sales. Boom, boom, boom. When I did not expect them to happen, because the things I have listed have been languishing on eBay for quite a while now. But they've sold like this. So I'm actually tempted to get my ass back in gear in reselling. And so that brings me to a comment that someone left under my comment section. And then to another topic I want to touch on briefly is someone asked, well, you complain about having too much stuff in the house. Why do you go shopping and bring more stuff in the house? I know, I contradict myself all the time. I'm very aware of that. But this person wrote the comment with a sincere question. I'm sure they weren't trying to be rude or mean or anything. Then there was a short go back and forth in the comment section with that comment. I'm going to ask very, very sincerely, please. I love you guys. I love almost all of you. There's always one or two. I love almost all of you, and I'm so grateful that some of you would come to bat for me if someone is perceived to be, coming at me. Just let a comment go by. Let a comment scroll by. If you feel defensive for me, I appreciate it, but just let the comment go. Just scroll on past it. I will take care of that. So don't worry, because I'll have something to say on camera, snap, snap, or I will delete or hide that person if they are truly offensive. So Don't come to my defense. I love you, but it's just not the place. It's just not the energy, right? So, what else? So I'm going to go to Goodwill and pick up hopefully something fabulous to resell. And my goal over the time I have off later this month and the beginning of next month is to list more things on eBay. First, to clear out my house of things I do not need, and also to make some money, because I would like to not have to work a lot in the next couple months. So blah, blah, blah. Let me go to this eBay first, and then, this Goodwill first, and debate whether to hit the one in Sahara. I do want to go home and take a nap at some point before my work trip tonight, and we'll get to cuddle with the cats. But yeah, let me talk to you guys later. I'll see you soon. I found 3 things at the Goodwill on Tropicana. 1 for me, 2 to resell. 1 for me is this brass, very heavy brass vase. I just think that's amazing. I don't know what I'll do with it. It'll end up in a special place in my home, but I just love that. It's very, very heavy, very cool. And if you're Portuguese, you're gonna know what this is. It's a cataplana. You open this up, it's like a giant clam, and you predominantly would cook seafood like mussels, clams, things like that inside this. It's a very traditional Portuguese type of cooking implement. It's in great shape. The inside, it's been used a couple times, but it's been cared for. So they resell for a surprisingly good amount of money. I spent $8 on that, and I could probably sell it for 50, 60, maybe more. It's a good size cataplana. And I found this tie. It's in flawless condition. It's Rolex, as you can see by that little crown there, but I haven't been able to figure out what year this is. This is a tie, I believe it was originally made by Vineyard Vines, but it is to celebrate a car. Where is it? Hold on. There it is. It's to celebrate a car club or something, an annual meeting, and this resells for a fair amount of money, and I spent, I don't know, $4 on it. Yeah, $4. Well, I didn't find much at this Goodwill. This is the one on Nellis. But I did find a pair of something pretty fantastic, made in 1938, 1940, around there. It's Roseville pottery, which I adore. And it is a pair of candlestick holders. I know they don't look like much, but they're by Roseville pottery. This is in the Bleeding Heart collection, and I think it's very, very pretty. I got a pair of them. They're both in great shape. This one has a little chip underneath, but that's a very old chip, and you can see I paid $3 each, but $6 for a pair of Roseville pottery candlestick holders. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with that purchase. Hey guys, hi. So I wonder, is there a drinking game yet? Like, how many times does Steven say hi during a video? So I wasn't sure if I was going to tell you the story or not, because it's completely lacking in humility. In recovery, humility is a big deal. It's part of one of our big steps. And, yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to share the story or not, but it was such an interesting story, and maybe a good example of what we could all do in our lives. I don't know, but I'll tell you the story anyway. So I was just in the Goodwill in Nellis earlier, you know, when I picked up those candlestick holders, I think. Well, when I walked in there, I grabbed a cart, and if you go to the left, there's a little teeny room with books, CDs, art, lamps, furniture, that kind of stuff. So I turned to walk in there, because you never know what you're going to find in that little corner there. And people drop off stuff they don't want, and like, oh, hey, that's cool. So I turn, I get like just inside the door, and I hear a guy saying to the cashier, "Can you help me?" And, you know, when someone says the phrase, "help me," in my earshot, I turn. Just like I turn whenever I hear a little call bell on the aircraft. So I turn. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And it's this little guy who kind of looks like Coyote from Frankie and Grace, or Grace and Frankie, whatever it was, on HBO, like the son. He kind of looks like Coyote a little bit, but he's not wearing shoes. He's got these like weird looking thick socks on his feet that are filthy. And he's clearly homeless, or he's in distress somehow. And he's asking the cashier to help him. he has a pair of sneakers in his hand, and he just throws a handful of coins on the countertop, and I don't know, I didn't think. I just kind of turned, grabbed my wallet, and went towards the cashier and tried to do it subtly. I'm not quite sure why. The only people that were there were the cashier and the homeless guy, but I'm like trying to slide my card around the register side saying, hey, can I take care of this for him? And the two of them are like, are you sure? But the cashier goes, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, and he says, thanks, I'm not sure if he asked me why I did it or not, but I said, I've been in situations where I would like to have had people help me in a moment like this, and people have helped me out in moments worse than that. So, I paid for the sneakers. I didn't look at how much they cost, because it's Goodwill. They were nice sneakers. And she thanks me, and she says, oh, I was going to help him out anyway. I'm not sure what that meant, but paid for the sneakers. I walk around, I find my candlestick holders. I'm very happy. And I'm back in the corner where they have the baggies and the bathrooms over there. And this cashier comes out. Apparently not a cashier, one of the folks that stocks the shelves. And she must have overheard me or said or saw something. And she's getting all teary-eyed, and she's like, thank you so much for doing that. And then she started telling me a story about how she cleans the bathroom when she doesn't have to, because the neighborhood isn't as good as it used to be. And I'm not quite sure where she was going with it, but she's getting all teary-eyed, like tapping the tears off the corner of her eyes. And I was like, no, it's okay. 'Cause I was living in a van, at some point, I know when someone needs help, and so I just pay for sneakers, blah, blah, blah. And I, walk out of the store, and I'm thinking, I don't know. It's just kind of a moment, And of course, I'm telling you the story. What I should be doing is doing things like that and not telling you, because the last thing I need is to have one of you guys going, Steven, you're such a good guy. That's not the goal. The goal is to just be the good guy, not talk about it so much. But here I am, completely lacking in humility, telling you the story anyway. I forgot to tell you. Oh, one sec. I have to pay this. One sec. So I forgot to tell you, the cashier, I finally looked at my receipt just a second ago. She charged $1.99. The sneakers were probably $20, $15 to $20. If they're nice, that Goodwill marks their sneakers up quite a bit. But I was expecting $15, $20. She charged $1.99. So it was a good act on my part, to pay for them and have the instinct to pay for them. Thank you very much. But it was her act of kindness and generosity to only charge me $1.99. Thank you so much. Wasn't that cool? It was so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good day. Just got myself a burrito at Taco Bell. Thanks to many of you who sent in gift cards. I'm going to ingest this, eat it, and then I'm going to go home and take a nap, of course, on a burrito. So I will see you guys later. Ooh, the sun. Hey guys, hi. So I'm home. I am going to make this a whole separate video. It's a shorter video than usual. I'm going to make this a separate video than my work trip, which I'll be starting this evening, because my day going back and forth from the post office to Goodwill and stuff won't make any sense in context for the rest of my evening and the next few days. So this is a separate video. I will see you very soon with another video, which is more of a traditional work trip. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Fly safe. Bye.